What is up, guys? It is your bro Jericho here, and I guess the cat's kind of out of the bag on this one. I am a Minecrafter, as evident by the video I uploaded the other day. So I'm just kind of thinking momentarily. I was going to do a sky grid, but I've got a little bit of a problem in that I have a little bit of a problem with speed right now. Like, my game isn't liking to run very fast when I have that going. So yeah. So I decided instead I'm just going to do a regular survival and see what I can do. I was going to do a survival with a friend of mine, but that didn't end very well, as the tools had this problem where they were getting like 2 uses and then breaking. If anyone knows what to do about that, please leave a shout out in the comments, since I honestly have no idea what to do with that myself. So I use quite a few mods, I should point out. Among them, obviously, being Tinker's Construct. Oh, also, a little bit of a skin of mine, based on my general drawing style. Only thing is I don't have the white dots for the eyes, but usually it's really difficult to do that without looking weird. So, yeah. Captain Foxy is my current Minecraft username. It used to be Enderheart, but I lost my computer. My old computer, my old recording computer, I lost it a while ago, and, well, Mojang dropped the ball, making me fork out another $26 to get a new one. And I wasn't very happy with that. So, Captain Foxy is my current YouTube, my current Minecraft name, and in case you guys didn't already know, it's because I'm a Five Nights obsessive, pretty much. I think that's the closest I got to it. I'm practically obsessed with Minecraft. I'm practically obsessed with Five Nights, as evident by the sheer, crap load of Five Nights at Freddy's games I have in my library that I haven't touched yet, and several that I have. And they're still asking for therapy, but they don't get therapy. They get YouTubed. So I have a couple of things I do. Like, first and foremost, usually when you start Tinker's Construct, the parkour mod, which I prefer, it sets your default grab and extra sprint key to control, which isn't too terrible on its own, but it does make things a little annoying, because it means that you can't, just kind of hold on and without, trying to dash up the side of the mountain. I also use the chisel mod, and is that a Farlander? No, I don't have Farlanders on. I also use the chisel mod and a couple others like Bibliocraft and Crayfish furniture mod, because let's face it, those mods are just, they can be pretty sometimes. I usually try to get all the achievements I can, even for the special mods themselves, although sometimes I'm pretty fail at it. Oh, I also use Treecapitator, the Backpacks mod, because it is extremely useful, especially when you start mod stacking. There's a couple backpack things for Tinker's Construct as well. Well, a backpack thing. But, sometimes that's a little bit less than helpful. I think I'm gonna live up here for a little bit. Okay, so I had to put together my personal way to do the Tinker Forge, which is like a Tinker setup, which goes stencil table, part builder, tool station, and then Tinker table. As you can tell, I'm not using 1.8. These are chisel 2 blocks, as well as marble, and limestone and andesite over there, which we all know actually did show up in the official update. I just don't use that because I haven't really figured out how to mod 1.8 yet. I know it can be done, but like Minecraft likes to disagree with me when I start adding mods. So to save myself trouble, I kind of stick with the one I know the best. Okay, we have water over here, and ooh, tin. Not bad for the beginning. Do I need a shovel to do it? Yep, need a shovel. Okay, well, might as well make a shovel then. Okay, so I'm going to want to do a couple things, and we'll use all my stencils to do it. So I want a tool rod pattern, I want a binding pattern, I want a pick head, and I want a shovel head. So let's start by making myself a pick. And a shovel. Why? Actually, I don't think I need to do that. But anyway, there's the pick head, the shovel head. I want the stone. Let's see. One stone, pick head. No, one stone, yeah. I want that, and then I'm also going to want another one for the shovel. Granted, I would usually use sticks or something, but I kind of didn't think about that currently. I'll do it later. So I have a stone shovel. The reason why I greatly enjoy these above basic tools, if I can get away with it, is because you can repair these guys to full durability after accidentally breaking them, which becomes immensely helpful because it means that you can actually, come right back to whatever the hell it was you're doing, without getting all irritated because, oh my god, my pick broke, and, crap like that. Basic Minecrafter problems. So, what next? Probably food, but I might... Ooh, has more attack damage. 2 versus 3. I'll use a basic stone pickaxe, and I'm sorry, Cal, but you shall meet the end of your fate here. Yeah, it's strange, because, like, I found out that the regular pickaxe uses, like, has more attack damage than a tinker pickaxe, which has more stone. You'd think because of the material usage, you'd think you'd get more bite from the tinker pick, but you don't, which is interesting. So, in case you're wondering, I am getting 8 leather together. And the reason for that is backpack. No, that was not intended. But I need a backpack. And cow doesn't want me to register his hitbox for some reason. Screw it, I'm killing this cow. See, night is falling. It is technically I could have been in bed like an hour ago, according to Minecraft. Well, Minecraft hours, I put it. It's not actually an hour. But my Steve should have been in bed by 1832 by ticks, which I agree I should have done, but it's too late now. Thinking back to whatever, I think I was up here. Yeah, I was up here. It's like, where was I living again? I used to have things like Much More Zombies mod and Resident Evil mod, but they got kind of they were more trouble than they were worth, technically. I say technically, they were a pain in the ass of what they were. Okay, I now have a backpack. I love this mod. It makes things so much easier when you use this one. So I did myself the liberty of planting a few trees here. I try very hard to keep myself able to be up and running in a second. Although sometimes I fail at that. I'm gonna want to hatch it while I'm at it. You douche! I see you over there. What happened to my crafting station? Damn it! So I did a bit of like exploring during the night and didn't actually come up with much, but killed a spider, a zombie, and a couple other odds and ends. Still haven't gotten any wood yet though. When I should probably go back down here, but it's kind of lazy. Didn't want to go face the trees directly. But as of now, I don't really have a choice. So I have some gravel, some flint, both of which I kind of enjoy having, though I probably shouldn't be so excited about flint. It's kind of useless. But no. Currently it's kind of useless. But anyway, yeah, just kind of currently taking my time. I have auto sapling on, so I can literally just turn my back on the trees. By 6 o'clock, by Minecraft time, i.e. this little timer right here, I should have Zeds on fire. Yes. Now, granted, I got a little bit of a problem in that there was a skeleton across the walkway that was in chainmail armor. Yeah, that sucked. Where the hell is... Oh, there's... So where the hell's my crafting station? I wonder if anyone left anything behind. I know there's a... Oh, crap. I actually do have a bit of a system for killing creepers myself, but... Yes! Usually I try to get, I don't know, I try to get a weapon earlier on, but I kind of slipped my mind this time. Now, one of my absolute favorite achievements, my favorite mods right now is probably the auto sapling. Why? Well, it's kind of obvious. But anyway, yeah, I have auto sapling currently, so I'm gonna go ahead. Well, auto sapling and tree capitator. My mind is all over the place, guys. Forgive me. Probably don't need that many, but I'm going to say it's important right now. Oh, okay, I need another tool rod, so I just need one more stone piece, one more tool rod. Well, I can hold on to that for later. But there's something about the wooden or bone tool rods that always seem like they look better. But anyway, yeah, cool thing, you can make hatchets with sticks. Stone does not last very long, people. Doesn't last very long at all. But anyways, as I said, I have the auto sapling and tree capitator, which makes everything so much easier when everything goes back down. Let's go ahead and grab something to eat. In case there's a... Well, it's probably a waste of time. But I was going to say, there's a reason I haven't really fiddled with that, I haven't really fiddled with the tin gravel ore. And I think I'm probably wasting my time, because I think even the Tinker's Furnace gives you 1 ingot for that, but I don't remember. Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, I think the Tinker's Furnace only gives you 1 ingot for that anyways. I have 8 gravel. I have no clay. Crap. Down to the riverside we go. Shovel in hand. If there's one thing I gotta say, I love the chisel mod. Smashing rock. Reason why is because I can do this. No gravel, no sand? Well, now we have cobblestone. Now we have sand. Now we have gravel. Well, other way around. Gravel, now sand. But anyway, yeah, that's a really cool thing about this mod, is that it actually... There are some nifty things in here, little tips and tricks, for basically infinite cobble, sand, or whatever have you. Plus, it's actually really good for making really beat up pathways. You just kind of throw a couple smashing rocks in there and watch what happens. Because when you do, it literally will like randomize it. Some gravel, some sand, and a whole lot of me. Okay, that was pretty bad. I should be ashamed of myself. But anyway, point being. Let's throw another one. Whoop. But as I said, it's actually really useful for well, considering what it does. And as I said, it is kind of like a randomized pattern, so more grout. Woo! The cool part of that, this is the longer that I go on with this, it kind of digs in as I go. So I can walk up to a mountain and start just like ripping the whole thing apart. It's pretty boss. All right, so my shovel just broke, and so for those of you not familiar with the Tinker's Construct mod, I'm going to show you what I mean by it is extremely easy to fix these things. One cobblestone, broken shovel. Perfectly fine shovel. Done. 3 sand, but I need a lot more gravel. So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty much pit mining right now for sand and gravel out of sheer stone. Oh, the beauties of the smashing rock item. Smashing. No, I'm going to burn in hell for that one. But anyway, yeah. Alright, so there's all the clay I had gone. Basically, I just realized that this is like this is the kind of map destruction I wouldn't wish on any even one worse enemies here. Because look at this. This is absolutely decimated. This is from just throwing smashing rock and picking up the gravel and sand that comes with it. That's literally all I was doing. So anyway, I should probably go hunt down some coal or something. I mean, I have enough to make some charcoal. I might as well do that. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I got bored while waiting and kind of found a little itty-bitty cave nearby. This was the tin gravel one I found earlier. But found some iron and copper. And my only comment was, bronze is appreciated. Only problem is I need the smeltery in order to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a coal. Actually, I think I'll just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just throw a stack of ground in there. Easy enough. I'm going to go grab some cobble. Okay, so there's a nifty little thing about the Tinker's tools. If you add stone, ardite, or cobalt, you actually mine a lot faster, which is extremely useful in like later events. Let's throw another stack in there and get another 8. Not that I'm actually going to need this once this is all done, but you know. And I'll keep one little piece here, and then throw the 40 up there. So I'm going to go ahead and let these guys cook, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with them once it's all done, alright? Okay, so I got a little impatient. So, I want to let you guys know, the Tinker's Furnace takes a little bit much as far as items go. The easiest one, and obviously the most recognizable, is the seared brick. Easy enough, right? Well, I'm going to look at that later. Okay. Second, and probably one of the most important, would have to be this. Smelter Creator. As far as these things go, they're usually pretty easy and pretty straightforward. There are a couple of designs you should keep in mind. Like, each one actually has... Hold on here, let me do this. I'm going to put it this way. Okay. So I'm going to put another couple of bricks. And I'm going to do this like as if this is the ground and these are the walls, because it's going to make things so much easier in the long run. So I have some glass going. And the reason why is because this next one actually requires glass, which makes it pretty annoying. And though it takes a lot more seared brick, it actually makes it a lot easier in the long run if you do it this way. I'm going to do a couple of seared tanks. Only because when you do, you're able to do something along these lines. You can fill each of these bad boys with 4, and I repeat, 4 buckets of lava. And when you break these guys open, they actually keep the whatever lava was in them. That's literally how you cook with the Tinker's Furnace. You have to use lava. So I'm going to make a couple more things here. The casting table, you're going to need gold for. I don't care what you do. Casting basin, you make blocks. Easy enough, right? Now technically, I can probably get away with expanding this out a level, and that would give me, well, I should need one more, and 5 would make a full furnace that way, which actually works pretty nicely. If you do it this way, it will work just fine. It just makes it a little more difficult to process. But anyway, so I'm not going to worry about these just yet because I have no lava at all. But just to give you guys an idea, you can expand this out to a 5x5, no problem. But you can't get any bigger than that. 3x3 is what you'd usually end up with, which isn't too terribly bad, I guess. And there is literally no limit about up and down, as long as the smeltery controller, which is this guy, and the seared tanks are both in the same row. If they're in the same row, you can go infinitely up with blocks or infinitely down to bedrock. Now that I got all of this set up, I'm actually going to throw this in my backpack to make things a lot easier. I know exactly what I'm intending to put together here. Yeah, I just require the space to do it. There's all the items I actually needed as far as this goes. Seared stuff's pretty useful. It really is. Copper. Copper is very important. Copper will make aluminum brass with the aluminum gravel, or aluminum at all. But copper will also make bronze if you mix it with tin. Aluminum I find a little more important than copper, but for one reason alone. Aluminum, you mix it with iron and obsidian, you get alumite, which is Tinker's Construct's diamond. Now, a nifty thing about the pattern chest as well, stencil table will make me pick up the stencils. That's expected. But check this. Okay. There's the part builder. Useful. Stencil table. All the stencils are in there, which is monumentally helpful because it means you don't have to sit there and pick out the spam of your inventory if you have whatever it is you were using last. There's all the things that can go with that. These are all extremely useful. I'm going to go on the run for a little while and see if I can't pick out anything helpful. I found myself some iron gravel ore, and entertaining thing to note. Oh, as far as I'm aware of, my personal opinion, I think spruce looks the absolute best with the chisel mod. But as I said, that is my personal opinion. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pick up that copper gravel ore because it's extremely useful. So I am in love with aluminum, even though it's probably the most useless of the metals on its own. But the thing is that, well, aluminum brass is pretty useless too. But aluminum brass is good for making the armor for the Tinker stuff, which I suppose I should probably make here in a bit. I don't think I grabbed my bed, guys. Oh, it is on now. My absolute favorite wood in general, as far as Minecraft types go, dark oak. Also, for those of you builders out there who fiddle around with nether building, you probably would know by now that for some reason or other, quartz, nether brick, and dark oak go beautifully together. I suppose I should stop fucking around and actually harvest a tree, but you know, I'm just kind of ranting right now. There we go, there's one wool, and I should oh fuck. Time to run. I have a free moment, so I'm harvesting a tree. Dark oak. As I said, it is literally, in my opinion, it is the prettiest tree. Ooh, it's a pond. I usually can't turn down ponds. Like, there's something about living on the lake shore that I love. Alright, heads up guys, I am in a bit of a sticky situation here. I have 3 zombies and maybe a creeper or 2 on my tail, which I usually wouldn't worry about too much. I let the creeper take care of them, but there are also wolves down there, which makes surviving the rest of the night exponentially difficult. And there are also horses there, but I don't have a saddle, so they're kind of like a waste of time right now. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that this run is not being easy on me. There's also aluminum gravel underneath that birch tree over there. Oh, shoot, is it this one? Oh, is this one? There's aluminum gravel down under this one, but I can't really get to it just yet. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I think I'll end the episode here. This sounds like a good place to end for now. Let me go ahead and put my aluminum gravel back in my backpack along with the tin gravel. I found a lot of things. And I will actually have to call it the episode, you know, good place to call it. So, in any case, this is not my first, but my first survival from just a basic New World recording, and I actually intend to do a lot more of these in the future, considering that I kind of had fun here. Good morning, Minecraft, and good evening, YouTube. As always, it's your bro Jericho here, and according to YouTube, I am Captain Foxy, even though I decided to use my Mark and Bonnie shirt skin because I can. Like, the color scheme for my shirt was actually designed around Bonnie, in case you haven't noticed the bow tie. It makes a lot less sense in the later updates, even though this is a 1.8 skin, but since it doesn't show the sleeves or anything, it looks like just basic 1.7. But yeah, in any case, this was your bro Jericho, and as always, you guys leave a like and maybe subscribe if you want to watch more of these things. And my personal favorite thing to say, because it's not just a challenge, it is a promise that there's always something you guys can do whenever I leave a video, because I decided that there's something about the way I do my recordings that it's not just about playing games, and it's not just about, you know, recording videos. It's about recording videos that everyone can play, like recording videos on games that everyone can play. That's why they're all the Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, and I'll let you guys know if I had to buy it. Like Minecraft, as I said, it was 26 bucks to buy it, but once you get it, it stays with you forever. Well, at least until Mojo drops his ball like it did on me. Five Nights at Freddy's, the basic ones, the ones I was doing with Sandman, those guys, they will cost you anywhere from like $7 a piece, you know, give or take. Really fun games, and for some reason or other, I'm actually enjoying the fan games a little bit more. Just a heads up. So anyway, yeah, I always say game on, because it's not just about, you know, challenging each other. It's about the fact that my channel right now is dedicated to games that can work on the lower system, so you don't have to have a giant, massive computer to play on. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up about that. That's why I say that. In any case, this is your bro Jericho here, and this is going to be Minecraft Survival Part 1. And as always,